I really truly believe that this is just a small part of it. What they're bringing over and what they have brought over already, and it didn't get caught. They know about it. They know about this stuff, and they're not telling us.
You know, a lot of people are saying, Grand Supreme, why you want to build the wall when you're going to keep us in? Well, I got to say that...
Hello, you are live on Marfoogle TV.
Hey, Marf, what's going on? This is Louis, also known as Grand Supreme. God bless you, brother. I'm liking your show. You're doing a good job.
Well, thank you. What's up, Louise?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, the first caller, I think his name was Matthew.
Yes, from Truth Not Fiction Matters.
Yeah, well, I tell you, everything that he said is true, but eventually there will be a war. It's all written in scriptures of rumors of wars and kingdom against kingdom and nation against nations. But I do believe there is a major crisis going on at the southern border. Now, Border Customs Patrol has said that there is approximately 44 countries mixed in the migrants' caravans. That's the Iranians, the Middle Easterns, all these groups of terrorists, ISIS, 13, the cartels, and I do believe that America is going to see a blackout because I got a feeling they're going to attack the power grid. So, same thing what's happening in Venezuela is going to happen here in America. Now, I see a lot of YouTubers, they're talking about this EMP that president has signed an executive order. Now, I do believe that the president knows that there is something going on with the migrants' caravans. And I do believe that there's a lot of terrorists mixed in the migrants' caravan. Also, Border Patrol said they have found prayer rugs. So, I got a feeling we're going to see something
big.
Same thing that happened in 9/11, but these people's not going to hijack planes. They're going to go after the power grid and lights out America. Now, I've seen John X. Army videos. He talks about the power grid, and he's been warning people to be prepped because something is about to happen. And I do believe something is going to happen here in America.
No, and I've been saying, so that's so funny you said that because I just texted John. I said, if you're still up, you should call in too. That's funny you mentioned him. He said back when, he had this connection called The Historian, he said stuff about this, and very specifically, this historian did have, there was some serious connections behind the scenes, and they talked about this, the EMP. I really, truly believe that this is just a small part of it. What they're bringing over and what they have brought over already, and it didn't get caught, they know about it. They know about this stuff, and they're not telling us. They're not telling us for obvious reasons. I mean, it's just obvious. Then it would just cause a mass panic. It's just,
Yeah, but they don't want to build the wall. Well, want the open borders. But at the end of the day, the true Americans, the patriots, they're going to grab the American flag, grab their guns, and go straight to the southern border because the politicians are just playing games, and this is people's lives on the line. So if Americans don't come together and stop these migrants' caravans from coming in, America is going to be in big, big problems. I mean, it's going to be a total blackout, and I mean, it's going to be so bad. Even Jesus Christ said there will be fearful events of what's to come. So I do believe that America is going to see something really big that no nation has ever seen before. So if America lights goes out, it will be 10 times worse than Venezuela. People will start killing each other for food, start going to houses and doing crazy stuff. So,
well, it's the poor class. The poor class in Venezuela are much less dependent on some of the things we are. We are such a consumption country. Like every single thing we buy creates trash. Like we just buy disposable this, disposable that, everything else. Over there, it's a lot different. So if you are in the lower class, you actually depend a lot less on some of the things that we do. You're talking about they're probably actually doing better than we would I think it will be worse than 10 times. It will be 1,000 times worse here if all the power goes out. We are
Absolutely.
completely dependent.
Because, in Puerto Rico, my family lived in Puerto Rico. My family still live in Puerto Rico, but when Hurricane Maria slammed Puerto Rico, those people were without life for 6 months. But the thing about Puerto Rico and these other countries, they know how to survive a massive blackout. But here in America, people rely on electricity. But other countries, third world country, they know how to survive a massive blackout. So when I call my grandmother, she's like, we have no power. It's been 6 months, but we are here. We're doing good. Neighbors, us and the neighbors are working with each other. So, I mean, people know how to work together. But here in America, everybody's divided. Thanks to the news media, fake news, that is dividing everyone.
Yeah, and right now there's a hardcore operation with the mainstream, which, by the way, Sticks and Hammer 66. I hate that last part of his name. Which, if you follow him, you know why he has that name. But he does some amazing commentary on what is going on with the mainstream and what they're doing. They actually took away, after the NZ event, they took away the ability to find videos, the filter that by hour, by day, or by time, right? Usually you can say like uploads and then filter it by the last hour, last 10 hours. They took that away because they were trying to figure out a way to not let people see that video, which everybody was trying to re-upload and whatever else. And that it was not how they should have done it. Like, even if you were looking for like Bon Jovi songs from 1980, you could not look at, something uploaded in the last hour. They are changing things. The mainstream wants this platform to go as long as it can without fixing these problems, because they realize that everybody's coming to us for their news. Luis, everybody's coming to you for your news. Everybody's going to, to this person and that person, and truth, fiction not matters. We are the news now. It's not them. It's crazy.
Absolutely. And I just want to tell the audience, the Foogle fans or the new people, we're not here putting fear-mongering. We're letting you guys know what's really going on here in America and around the world, something that the news media isn't even talking about. They're too busy talking about Justice Smollett when that's not big news. The big news is what's really going on in Venezuela with the Russians and the 20,000 new migrants caravans. They're calling it the mother of all caravans. What's going on in Iran, the South China Sea. I mean, all this should be talked in the news media, but they're not talking about it, like you said. Give the real news to the people, because people need to know what's really going on. A lot of people are deceived nowadays, and that's what Jesus Christ said. Many people will be deceived. So people need to wake up, because we are living in tough times, and we are living in dark ages. But I got to say one more thing. A lot of people are saying, Grand Supreme, why you want to build the wall when you're going to keep us in? Well, I got to say that God told Nehemiah to build the wall around Israel, because Israel was being attacked too and being invaded by foreign nations. So Israel built the wall, Nehemiah, and I do believe that God wants nations to have walls, just like the the Catholic Church, they have a wall that's made out of gold. China has a wall. There's at least 77 nations that has walls, and nobody's invading their country. So I think America should have a wall, and it's for our own safety and security. So if we don't get a wall, it's going to come to a point that America will be in total darkness.
Well, to be honest, I was not happy about sharing my opinion, but after knowing what I know, and I'll talk to you about that later, I believe in the wall too now, and I've flip-flopped not before knowing all this stuff. Now I believe 100% we need that wall like right now. And this is stuff they're not telling you. So it's not like stuff that it's not like they're tricking us like, oh, you need to, making us think we need a wall. They have not told us why he's trying to get that wall so bad. There's way worse things than people crossing that border. So I'll just say that. But it was very nice having you, Luis. Thank you so much for coming in or calling in. I hope we can work together. This is actually the first time we've talked to each other we were on Twitter, bouncing back and forth, and I missed your Twitter this time and that time and whatever else. So I'm glad you were able to call in tonight.
Thank you so much, and I just want to say to the Foogle fans, you guys are incredible. I'll be on your live stream like every single day, and I read the comments. You have incredible followers. They are, really, really incredible people. And I also want to say, guys, just follow the path of Jesus Christ, because we are living in tough times. We're about to see a lot of catastrophic event, and I'm not putting out no fear-mongering here, but this is the real deal. Marfoogle, thank you so much for accepting my call. God bless you, brother.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, and you have a great night. All right? God bless. Foogle Fam community is actively preparing and getting together. People are organizing whole ham radio groups. I mean, this is an amazing tool for anybody to do. You can actually meet other preppers in your state. In fact, we have all of the states broken into groups. Some states that are more popular and more active. We have Washington, we have 6 zones. In California, I believe we have multiple zones as well. So these people are meeting. They're actually going over some groups as big as 50, meeting at each other's houses, talking prep, getting things done, and actually preparing and actually making plans. Because you don't have to make it look like you're super crazy. This is an insurance. You have insurance on your electronics, your wedding ring, your house, your car, but yet you don't have insurance for your body in case something goes wrong. You need to have food and water. Find your local state group and then go in there and share and get your intel. If you are active or retired military, get into the military group. You are only allowed in there if you are military. Do not try to go in there stolen valor style. You will be booted from the entire Discord completely. There is no going back from stolen valor. We do not respect it. All you have to do is go to marfuglechat.com, and invites are emailed every day or two. So if you're not getting an instant response, know that we are manually adding each and every person, and especially, and then for the military group, you are vetted by either one of our 100% confirmed military. They're checking your questions, all that kind of stuff, seeing if you're making up positions in the military or anything like that.